This is just a treasure trove of stuff and equipment. You never know what you're going to find here, and every time you come, something's slightly different. What are you, mate? Yeah. Look at some of this artwork, man. I've got to show you some. I'll try and focus on a few things of interest and things that may be of either some value or things that I didn't show you last time. What is it, rascal?
I have no idea.
Greetings, internet. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Jimbo of the YouTube channel JB Wonders, and in today's video we're back at the USA Military Scrapyard here on the edge of Isan, and I'm going to show you a few vehicles today, and I'm going to give you the prices. I've had a word with the owner, I've got a direct line, and everything you see today, fellow wanderers, is for sale. Everything. So join us in today's wander around history.
Joining us on today's wander through vintage vehicles, rarities, oddities and militaria is the boy wonder himself, Jacob, aka Jakey Boy, aka Muyong. He's the scout, the youth, the ears, the eyes, and he's often sent ahead to test out the lay of the land and to look for landmines. Also joining us today is Uncle Russell, aka the Rascal, veteran of Apocalypse Now and resident of the Big Mango, aka Bangkok, for nigh on 50 years. He's our fountain of knowledge and was alive when all this shit was built. He's got a going out hat for every occasion, and today is an adventure. So he has on a pith helmet, a Victorian adventurer's hat, made in Singapore from balsa wood many decades ago, and he is ready to rock and roll. Making up our tenacious trio today is the boy Wanders. Jim, or Jimbo to his friends, JB on YouTube. He's dropped over 20 kilos recently and is feeling fantastic and ready to go. Let's start today's video a little bit down the road from the scrapyard at the overspill yard, which is absolutely chock-a-block full of large collectible vehicles, and it's often overlooked by visitors. This overspill yard suggests that the owner really does have a buying problem. He visits auctions, he buys things and he stacks them up ready to sell or do up. Please note, if you do decide to come to this field, it's a couple of 100 metres past the main place. There are loads of dogs here, and we were warned about the dogs, but they're not that big and they're really not that troublesome. So let's start this video with a look down the road in the overspill yard, and then we'll go into the main event, so to speak. During our visit here today, we're going to play a game like a scrapyard challenge. Each of us is going to find what we think is either the rarest or the most valuable item here. We'll do a little bit of research later and we'll see who wins. If you want to play the game too, leave your comments in the comment section below. Tell me what you think the rarest item here is, or the most valuable item, and let's see who wins.
What have you got to say about this section, mate?
Land Rovers.
No, but in general, this whole field, what do you think?
Pretty impressive, pretty impressive. He can put together anything out of all the bits that he's got, man.
If you're in the market, what would you buy to do up, mate?
Oh, for a toy, one of these six-wheel trucks.
One of the six-wheel trucks, but like a power wagon or something? Or?
Yeah, power wagon like that.
Okay.
Not one of the really big ones, not a Jeep. Bigger than a Jeep. I like the Land Rovers too,
okay.
But look at this truck that's in the front.
I will have a look at that in a minute. What about you, Jay? What would you get, mate? What would you want to do up out of everything here?
Bloody school bus or something cool.
Something different, yeah. Would you take that as a weekend? That'd be your shag wagon, mate.
Hard to say. It's got an interesting motor. I wanted to get in.
Do you want me to get in and film it for you?
Should I climb up there?
I could do that for you, mate. I don't want you climbing up there. No. Stop.
Look at the motor.
Don't climb. Mate, let me climb in there for you, Russ. Yeah. Oh, Jake, give me that. Sorry, Russ, can you get that camera for me? Sorry, Russ. I can't jump down again, I'm really sorry. I'm going to film.
Listen, I didn't surprise you jumped up there. I was just slowly
Pairs the proprietor tipo motor. I can't see, it's a lot of it's wiped off, but we'll have a look, mate, yeah?
Yeah. Anyhow, it's interesting. This looks like it's a multi-fuel. It's diesel, but it's got double injectors.
Right.
It's 1, 2, 3.
But you reckon it could even be British, right?
Yeah, it's a 6-cylinder. It just reminds me of a I'm not sure what it is. It's pretty cool though.
It is pretty cool, Russell, I admit, mate. So Russell reckons you could turn them into logging trucks. Look, these two fellas here, look. Huge, aren't they?
I think the rascal was a little bit annoyed that I treated him like an old man, basically, and told him, hey, don't climb up there. And I went and climbed up there myself like I'm some kind of big, brave soldier. Sorry about that, Russ, me old mate. I thought I'd better step back there and let him climb to his little heart's desire. He's a very sprightly chap for his age, you know.
Russell is 73, 74. Dinky was about 22. What is it, Rascal?
I have no idea. Written in Italian or Spanish.
All right, well, it's Italian or Spanish.
Picasso, Spanish.
Right, this one's Spanish.
Picasso.
Spanish.
Made cars. Oh, there's a whole shitload of.
In the comment section last time, there were some misguided people who thought that this place might be some kind of a tat scam and nothing was ever sold from here. Allow me to be very clear. This successful business owner sources, travels and buys this stuff from all over the country, and a lot of stuff is sold every single week. The inventory changes every time I come here. Just this morning I witnessed a deal for a Pinzgauer. It went for 1.685 million baht and the guy drove it away on a flatbed.
I'll try and focus on a few things of interest and things that may be of either some value or things that I didn't show you last time. Look.
Oh my God.
Okay, what I really want to know, all this nose art, whether you think it's real or not. For me, I think this is all real, you know. And I'm going to show you it a bit closer, look. Look. I think this is original, mate, not reproductions. Look at some of this artwork, man. I've got to show you some. I think that's all real. What do you think? Loads more here, look. Loads of it, look. Look at this front of a fighter jet. Look at this. Oi. Look at that. Okay, this has changed a lot since we were last in here. I'm going to show you a few little close-ups. Again, look, that looks more reproduction, but I don't know that. Airborne skydiver with bombs and cannon. No muff too tough, we dive at 5. Get off your horse and drink your milk and get the fuck out of here, man. Wow, this is all changed in here. Look, I think we've got a jukebox and stuff over here. Let's have a look. Cotton candy, or candy floss in English. Look, cotton candy machine. Jukebox. Son, I know what I'm picking out for my rare item so far. Do you know yet? You'll find something. I know what I'm picking out.
Businesses like this commenced originally upon the owners having the right contacts to bid and clear air bases left behind by the Americans. There are also military auctions, and hardware indeed arrives not just from within Thailand, but also Austrian, Spanish, Russian and German vehicles turn up. There were an awful lot of American air bases located here in Thailand, and as usual, the Americans left it all behind.
Wow, Limca, insect spray, thumbs up cola. Think that's Indian, could be Burmese. Military Service New Zealand, East India Patent Chemical Works. That's got to be Sri Lanka or India, hasn't it? Tobacco Company London, Civil Defence. I think that is the parachute unfurling motorbike or something like that. This could be a bit of a winner, look. That's made of real animal pelt, animal fur, not sure what. Slightly different every time you come. Let's see what's in here. See if anything stands out or draws me in. This is what I want. How much would you be willing to pay for that, my friends? And how much do you think it would cost to do up? I could see myself riding about on that. She's a Norton and she's an old one, and I've kind of fallen in love with her. Beautiful. Is that another one of those fishing boys? You tell me. The usual Coke stuff, memorabilia, collectible stuff. That's the Harley Davidson railway trains, look. Let's go and have a look at some bigger stuff, shall we? Do you want some, do ya? Hello, mate. You alright?
Yeah.
There's not too much new stuff in there, mate.
Yeah?
No, not really. Do you reckon, mate? Bit of Top Gun. Better looking than Tom Cruise, don't I? Twice the size as well, mate. Right, let's have a look at some hardware. This is just a treasure trove of stuff and equipment. You never know what you're going to find here, and every time you come, something slightly different. Look at this over here in the back. Is that another one of those Steiger things, I don't think it is. Look at that. I'll tell you what, that I think is worth dough. If anyone can help me out on that, I'd really like to know exactly what this is. Is it a Steyr Pinzgauer? I'm not sure, I think it could be. That is though. That is incredible. That could be worth some dough. I think 20,000 US. In America, maybe $20,000, but I've heard in Europe can go $80,000 or 80,000 euros plus. Look at it. We'll have a look at that in a minute. First though, look at this. See if we can get in there a little bit, look. Complete with trailer as well, dudes. Oh, look at that. There would have been some twitching arseholes sitting on those seats, I can tell you, mate, a few years back. Proper squeaky bum time. Anyways, another one over here. Pretty much this is one of those Steyr Pinzgauer, Steyr Pinzgauer, something like that. And yeah, I think they're worth dough. Look, 6-wheel beast. There we go. Pinzgauer, sorry, not Pinzgauer. Pinzgauer. And that looks to be in pretty good condition when you look at it from the outside. Anyway, look back here. It's where they stack a load of the old tyres and everything. It's all sorts, mate. Every time you come here, you find a new nook or a new cranny. Look, helmets everywhere. Just stuff. Look, there's rusty gold right there through there if you want to have a little dig. Everywhere you look, there's stuff forgotten about many years ago that's still in there as well. It's everywhere. Little frog down here, look. Look, mate. Oh, we like the dusty avenues here, look. Container for aviation repairables, that's the Pinzgauer there. So I reckon there might be more than one of those. Russell and Jacob just talked to the owner. He's just left actually. I was over the other side and he said we can come here anytime, we can do live streams, we can help him sell stuff. So if there's anything you'd like to know the price on, let me know. I've got his number, I've got a direct line to him now and I can help you out. The Pinzgauer, for example, this thing over here, look, 1.685 million baht. And I believe some of the trucks or some of the Jeeps are available starting from 200,000. Oh, it's just full of stuff, look, you get lost in here. So Russell, you just talked to the owner. What did he say, mate, roughly?
Oh, he said he's got a couple of hundred trucks for sale, and all of this stuff is for sale. Lots of it. Any prices? Just for the trucks, running from $4,000 up to about 1,680,000 Thai baht, maybe about $50,000, $48,000
for the Pinzgauer.
For the Pinzgauer, diesels all built up.
What about Jeeps?
Starting at $4,000 and on up, 200,000 for a truck, a big truck, a 2x6.
Okay, what do you want to show me? You want to show me something?
Look at this cool thing. It imprints ABC letters on tin foil or metal foil.
Mate,
right with a crank and head. But look at these.
That's from your era, Russell.
I know. This is an entire series of Time Life books. The women, the men, the trailblazers, the gamblers, the Canadians, all of these wonderful things, full of pictures.
Okay.
Okay, you need to buy these for you. Look
I don't.
Oh yeah, you do.
No, it's all American. Honestly, you need to buy it for you because it's American. I have no interest in American.
Anyhow, it came off an American base library, right?
It's very cool to read, but no, I wouldn't want that. It's too American.
Anyhow, look at you got it. There's 50 books. What's it say on it?
It's a flask, no?
Certainly looks like a drinking flask. It's got the right kind of cap.
In England, we have Action Man. In America, I believe you have something super gay called G.I. Joe. Long forgotten nooks and crannies everywhere. The cafe's no longer open, but everything else is, and the owner was really friendly too. Let's have a look through here where they've got some of the bigger motors. Let's have a butcher's. Oh, Loso. That's just all Thai stuff in there. Wouldn't have been that long ago that was making people vibe all night. Yeah, there's stuff everywhere, like there's metal stuff tucked out the back there, look. Look. It's everywhere, look, there's metal stuff up there. It's everywhere you look. All of this is available, every single bit is available, everything's for sale. It's your lucky day, Wanderers. I love this, look. All made out of, I don't know if they're toolkit boxes or what, or bomb boxes or ammunition boxes. But look, makes a really cool wall. Look. Alright mate, is Mr. Wall there? No. Is Mrs. Wall's there? No. Well, how does your house stand up then? Mate, just some of this old equipment, yeah? That would make a great table. Oh my goodness me, look at this. I should know the name of that. It's not a Cushman. What is that? If you know the name of that little beauty, please let me know. And there's the wall that I mentioned with the boxes. Look, it's pretty extraordinary. I'm sure you'll agree. Oh my word! Look at that. That is not a Sinclair, is it? What is that? What are you, mate? What are you? Anybody know what that is? Because I don't. What are you, mate? What is that? What is that? Wow. Oh my word, I'd have that in a heartbeat. I'd drive that up and down the beach. That is a beauty, and there's another one over there, look. I'll show you both of those. They are magical. Oh. I feel like you could conquer the world in one of these, drive anywhere you want, look. Well, it's got to be a Hummer in it. It's a type of Hummer, Humvee H1. It's a fucking beast, I know that. Oh, honey, it's a Ford. It's a station wagon. It's fucking enormous. There's another Pinzgauer. Okay, so that's the second or the third one, and another over there. So there's at least 3 or 4 Pinzgauers, and they start from about 1.685 million baht. I might be able to get a small discount, I'm not sure. G'day mate, how you doing? Watcher? Alright, before we go back, there's bloody car. Look at this beauty. Absolutely stunning, mate. Like I said, you can buy anything here. Anything here is for sale. Look, these are some of the ones they're doing up now. And their work is pretty fantastic. That's like me on a grander scale with the Airfix models when I was a kid. Putting them together, painting them up. Have a cheap. There's loads, and there's loads more down there as well. When they finish doing these up, they can do a load more up. They've got loads. Dodge. Drops, oil, drops, gears, everything. Something like that, isn't it? We'll have a look through there in a minute. Look at that. Look at that, look at the size of this beauty, look. Another Pinzgauer. Told you how much that's worth. What are you, mate? Please note, if you see a number on this plane, take no notice at all. The original number, who knows what it was, would have been painted over, used as a prop for a movie, a TV program or whatever. It might have been used 20 times over. Oh, got myself a new tractor, a combine harvester, and I'm gonna farm my 40 acres. You're a fucking beauty, mate. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Right, let's have a look round here at that plane. Is that another Pinzgauer? If it is, it's number 4 or 5. That's just greedy. Look. If you do want a Pinzgauer, get in contact with me and I'll sort it out for you. You could cruise up and down Pattaya Beach Road in a Pinzgauer. That's proper pimping, mate. It's got to be better than a Fortuna, surely.
Last time I visited, this rather impressive Cadillac was over there in the shed, and it got wandered up by me. I wrote my name in the windscreen, didn't I? It's now being prepped for sale.
So instead of sending dough up to Isan for your missus's cousin's friend's Buffalo's cat, 200 grand is going to get you any one of these Jeeps. Surely that's a better way to spend your dough, mate. Fuck the missus off, go and get yourself a couple more birds and buy a Jeep. This one's still got the wood, look, the wood side runner, look. This is the bit that we can't get into today. That's an old bike, Husqvarna. Oh, Husqvarna. That's an old bike. Look at that, ship's wheel. Another very old bike. I don't even know what that is. You might be able to help me out. And there's other stuff in there as well. We'll have a look next time. I'll book the next visit, and we'll do a live stream or something like that. You can guide me around, and we'll have a live auction. How about that? The Unimog, it's almost a modern version of the Pinzgauer in some ways. You could go anywhere in that as well. What have you picked as your rarest item?
The three-wheel pedal car tuk-tuk made in Thailand. If you look on the back wall, you can see it's all written in Thai.
Oh, look at the stamp on the side, mate.
Stamp on the back, same thing, it's all Thai.
Yeah,
this is a tuk-tuk, a three-wheel tuk-tuk pedal car. Never seen one like that before.
Made in Burma.
Burma, okay.
Yeah. Yes, made in Burma, so that's even older, mate. That's at least 51.
Totally cool.
So you sticking with that choice?
Yep.
So he's gone for the three-wheel made in Burma.
Right.
Toy car.
The Jeep pedal cars are all worth a ton of dough to Jeep people too.
Yeah, you've already gone for yours. Do you know what you're going for yet?
Yeah.
Do you? Where is it? Are you going for that? The rarest or the most valuable?
Most valuable.
So you're going for the most valuable, you think it's that?
Well, actually, I think it was more likely to be a car or some sort of vehicle like that.
No, I would bet the
Would you say
helicopter
this?
is the most valuable. The
I'd
problem
say
is
this
I don't
is
think
likely most valuable.
I don't think you could fix it to make it run.
I don't think you could make it run.
But it could be fixed up as the static display in your bar.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be so cool in a bar? And yeah, look at this.
So what do you think, Jake? What do you think's the rarest item? You got an idea?
There's a Newcastle brown ale old beer draw from
You showed us that last video. You got to show us something different this time.
Newcastle
Oh yeah,
brown ale.
Newcastle brown ale. There we go.
Bottle of dog. Mine is this machine here, which is a parachute unfurling machine, and I think, Russell, that it's rare as rocking horse shit. What do you think?
I agree, there ain't a lot of them, that's for sure.
So we're going to do a bit of research. We're going to do a bit of research when I get home. We're going to see which out of our choices is the rarest item, and the winner gets respect for the next week. Yeah. What do you think, mate?
This is really interesting.
Yep. And how do you think I know what it is?
It's written on it somewhere.
Nope. The last video I did, mate, someone told me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's my choice right there.
Figure out what the...
So, 6 Pinzgauers, loads and loads and loads of Jeeps and trucks, any of which and all of which you can buy, my friends. If you did enjoy this video, please leave a comment below. It does help the algorithm. Click like, consider watching the next one, and go back and watch a couple more. I've got some bangers I've done over the last few years. Go back and watch a couple. VW back there, mate, look.
And a caravan behind it.
Yeah. Caravel, yeah.
Pegaso, I don't know what they are. If you do, please leave a comment in the description or even the comments.
Drive it out of here.
Yeah, right, it is, isn't it? Pretty much. I drive that as a daily, mate.
Parking did, bitch. Don't forget they don't have power steering.
Yeah, right.
But they are so cool looking. They really are.
Yes, they are, mate.
And you know, it's the same thing. All of this shit is simple stuff. It's not, I mean, it's all fixable with hardware. It's not, you don't need no trick parts to you know, 73 Chevy left-hand taillight that doesn't fit anything else. All this military stuff is just flat sheet metal.
Yeah, easy peasy. Why don't you buy something, get in contact with me, I'll sort it out for you. Buy something, do it up, look like the doggy ding dongs. You will be top banana, top cheese, the head honcho, wherever you may be, in one of those beautiful vehicles. I know people with building companies back home would kill for one of those, look. It doesn't mix it, does it?
No,
just pour it into there and then it pumps it out. So rather than having a big tube,
a wheelbarrow.
Because you put a pipe or a tube on the end of that.
Yeah, there's a shitload of pipes that all stack up in the truck.
Wow.
And you can pipe it a couple 100 feet.
What a vehicle.